So, jetzt gucken wir mal, von was du sprichst, Michaela.
Oh,
Ja.
but don't let it eat it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay. Sits. Right there. Oh, Platz. Right. Before. Okay.
Also
Then you move.
vor dem Essen. Und?
Rania. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Oh, yeah. That's a good. So you don't pull. Respect is built by practicing three things: rules, boundaries, and limitations. An example of a rule, for example, is don't jump on people, come to the door or in the streets. An example of a boundary, don't leave the front yard without supervision. An example of a limitation is how long can a dog play with his toys? Without limits, you can develop obsessions. Dogs need all three. How well you establish and follow them will determine your dog's behavior. Please welcome Michaela and her dog, Rona. Hi, Westy. Hi,
Hallo
Michaela.
Cesar, hallo, hi.
How are you?
Fine.
So, tell us, what does Rona do?
Das Problem ist, sie ist wie ein Staubsauger. Wenn sie was findet, was sie mag, frisst sie alles vom Boden auf.
So she eats everything she finds. Everything.
So, no boundaries.
Yes.
Keine Grenzen?
No, yeah. Anything.
Alles.
Was sie mag.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
What she likes, yeah.
But, okay. All right, let's see what you're talking about.
So, jetzt gucken wir mal, von was du sprichst, Michaela.
Oh,
Ja.
but don't let it eat it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay.
Ja, ich sehe, was da passiert.
Ah.
Das jetzt aber
Okay.
das.
Okay.
Okay, gucken wir uns das an.
Okay. I get it. All right.
Ein bisschen
Hey.
zurück.
All right. So what Rona?
Ronja, der Hund.
What Rona doesn't understand is to come to something and ignore it. What she knows is her nose brings her to whatever, right?
Also,
So she's finding things, but the human doesn't know how to create a rule or stay away from, which is a boundary. You know, when you have a Westie, when you have a Terrier, you have to move in as you know the mission, because they're so proud of themselves.
Also,
Right?
wenn ihr
So
einen
we're going to
Westie
go
habt,
towards the food, right?
müsst ihr wissen, was ihr tut. Die sind sehr stolz.
Sits. There you go, right there. So you have to stop here. Sits. 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 That's all right. You have to wait.
Sitz.
The boundary. That's okay. She doesn't understand my accent.
Es wird mein Akzent sein.
Sits. Rania, sits. Yes.
It
good
sounds
girl.
good, Cesar.
Rania. Good girl. Good girl. So let's do it again.
So, wir machen es nochmal.
Sits. Right there. Oh, Platz. Right. Before. Okay.
Also
Then you move.
vor dem Essen. Und?
Rania. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Oh, yeah. That's a good. So you don't pull. Okay. So she knows to come at a distance, which is respect. So she learns when she finds something, she's going to stop, like a search and rescue. Right? They find something, they sit. But right now she's getting too close, so people have to pull.
Und wir machen es jetzt mit einem richtigen Abstand, so wie eigentlich bei Rettungshunden auch. Die finden was, bleiben dann kurz vorher stehen, sitzen und sind nicht zu nah dran.
Okay.
Also müssen wir sie nicht
So
zurückziehen.
calm.
Ruhig.
We can practice this at home. So she learns to do it at home, you know, because at home you know where the food is. So when you go to the street, the mind already knows how to practice. Sits. Live. That's good. The point is she's not pulling.
Ja, also sie zieht
Okay.
jetzt nicht. Das ist okay so, muss nicht sitzen.
So I'm not pulling, so she's actually understanding not to get to the food.
Also sie hat das jetzt verstanden, dass sie nicht essen soll.
Right there. Don't pull. Rania? There you go. Right there. Right there. There you go. Good girl. If you pull, then she learns to be pulled all the time. See? Right there. Don't pull. Good girl. See it? Yeah. Your turn.
Jetzt versuchen
Ja.
wir es mal. Michaela, du darfst dran.
Yeah.
Sitz. Sitz.
Her accent too. Platz. Anything. It's not about the body position. It's about
Also-
her. It's about her understanding food is to
Also
stay
es-
away from.
Geht nicht um diese
Ja?
ja,
Ja.
Position, in der sie sich dann irgendwie niederlässt, sondern einfach
Ja.
zu bleiben in dem Moment und
Jetzt sag.
nicht aufs Essen zu
Ronja,
gehen.
komm,
Yes.
komm her.
Yes.
Gut, fein.
Ja, guck
Yeah.
mal,
Much.
das geht doch.
Ja.
Fein.
So that way you don't pull.
Also nicht ziehen, einfach nicht ziehen.
Yeah. A lot of times what owners do or what dog people do is they bring the dog to it, and then they pull him.
Das machen viele Hundebesitzer.
Ja.
Zu nah dran bringen und dann direkt ziehen. Weg damit.
Good job. Thank
Sehr
you.
gut gemacht.
Bye.
Michaela.
Bye.
Vielen Dank. Michaela, Ronja. Ciao.
Now, very, very important because people always want to give a dog a treat. Sometimes it's okay.
Ja, manchmal ist es okay, also das macht man ja ganz gerne, dass man ein Leckerchen gibt.
Okay.
Manchmal
Right
okay.
now we gave affection. Good girl, right? So 3 things that the dog love: food, toys, your affection.
In this case, what I'm doing with Michaela and Ronia is teaching them, how to become confident through the leash. How in this scenario, you can just block the dog, but don't pull the leash. And so then you start creating the dog coming towards you. But in order for the dog to feel like, why would I go to my human? It has no food, has no toys. He's not saying good girl, good boy. Why would I go? That's when you calm confident energy. That's when you silence, because then they pick up on that vibration. This dog is not hungry, so there's no need for this dog to eat food. The reason why most of the dogs that come to me come is because they're bored, they're frustrated, or they're confused. Right? Those are going to be the 3 reasons why the dog will rather grab something from the floor than listen to their loving human. Right? If a dog is using loyalty, that dog would not touch food. If that dog is using leadership, meaning the dog sees the human, hey, the human didn't want me to touch things from the floor, like CNI dogs, right? Dogs for the blind, they can't touch things. Why? Because the human told them that this is the behavior. So the dog is focusing and concentrating and super organized and disciplined, right? Because that dog is on a mission. So when a dog walks in the streets and you give them this mission to follow you, because you provide the best energy in the world, you understand the philosophy of walking with your dog. It's not just because the dog needs to use the bathroom and needs to pee or poop or needs some kind of exercise. No, it's a lot deeper than that, right? Taking a dog away from your house is a spiritual, instinctual, is good for the mind, and it's absolutely good for the heart. Because when a dog doesn't have good exercise and good rules by limitations, but you still give him affection, you're loving that. Confusion, boredom, frustration, right? Because the dog doesn't meant to be inside a house too long, right? Without any kind of learning, right? Because what is the mind for? To learn, to teach, to achieve. So if a dog doesn't learn anything that day, doesn't teach anything, doesn't achieve, that dog is going to be bored, frustrated, or confused, right? So even if that dog is getting affection, that affection will not be nurturing what I believe love's supposed to nurture, right? Which is trust and respect and a good positive mind. Listen, the reason why I don't give strategies to people, because I know everybody, Cesar, tell me what to do. But if I just gives you the steps, put a leash on it or use food here, if you don't understand how your energy influence and then how you understand it and you see it in your head, right? So you need to see the nose, eyes, ears inside your head. You need to see the rules, boundaries, and limitations, just like manifesting money, fame, and power. You need to see it in your head, right? Because then the energy and then the vision creates the action. So if I can't just give you the action, you won't be able to make it happen, because the dog will be feeling the energy and the dog will be seeing that you don't have a vision. So no matter what you do with a dog, it requires the same thing, right? Because what you're trying to do is to manifest a well-behaved, right? To manifest a dog that doesn't jump on people, to manifest a dog that doesn't eat things from the ground, to manifest a dog that doesn't pull you on the leash. So all of this is manifestation. But none of this manifestation is created by the action. The action is just your homework. It's how you go and execute what you just learn. But what you learn needs to be pushed by the energy that you feel. And that's why I say noble silence, calmness, confidence, love, joy. These are the 5 energies that you need to teach a dog, no matter what you're doing. If you're meeting him for the first time, if you just want the dog to leave you alone in the streets of anywhere in the world, right? So that's what I'm giving people is the true energy of the world. And what I'm giving people is dogs are dogs no matter where you go in the world. So dog psychology is just universal, right? It's just like we all need water. So all dogs have the same universal way of being. So Russian dogs are no different from Mexican dogs, except for the breed. So that's genetics. That has nothing to do with trust, respect, love. That's just to have fun with, right? There's an extra fun to have with the breed of the dog. But the profoundness and the understanding and the love, that has to do with the spirit and the instincts of a dog. So you really, when you walk with a dog, you're walking with the spirit and the instinct. When you're meeting a dog, you're meeting the spirit and the instinct. When you're playing with a dog, you're playing with the spirit and the instinct. When the dog is exploring, spirit and instinct. So this beautiful sense of freedom, this beautiful sense of happiness, this beautiful sense of health, this beautiful sense of like everything is possible, right? That's when we come in with the love. And we give this beautiful energy that is extra when we do anything. Walking a dog, meeting a dog, rehabilitating a dog, meeting a dog for the first time. This is the fundamentals. This is the foundation. This is the roots of everything. And once this is solid, you are the pack leader. And the pack leader, the superhero pack leader, right? Because you're calm with calm confidence, love, and joy. You can give direction, protection, love. So I think this is my goal, to make sure that before 2026 comes, that we all learn natural, simple, profound energy, philosophy, actions, and then we start working on it, right? Because that's really what we got to work on. It's not so much, my dog is not doing this. No, your dog is not doing that because your energy is not right and your philosophy is not right. Of course, your actions is never going to convince them. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and join me on my mission of better humans, better planet.